It's Whack-A-Mole number 66, Whack-A-Mole number 66, Alpaca edition number 66. So, what's your favorite record of the year? Animals, Pink Floyd? Oh, that wasn't this year. What's your favorite record of the year? Now, these are alpacas, not llamas. Whack-A-Mole number 66, Whack-A-Mole number 66 from the great state of Washington. What a week. What a friggin' year. This is Whack-A-Mole, number 66. The alpacas just are speaking to me that I need to do a Whack-A-Mole right now just because of all the joint videos. I have to go back and forth day after day, week after week, and talk to other people about music for an hour or so. I love it. It's fun. Hope you're enjoying that. If you haven't seen it, there's a series, there's a playlist I have, Joint Ventures. It's a bunch of combination conversations and little topics of various topics of topics. What am I saying here? Marty Stewart. Anyway, that's just my t-shirt. Marty Stewart, amazing guitar player. If you don't know, he plays Clarence White's B-Bender Telecaster. Anyway, random 5 picks, Whack-A-Mole. I pick 5. You know the story. One, 2. I'm not looking. I never look. I don't cheat. 3, 4, and 5. A show I attended in 1997, the Warfield Theater in San Francisco. It's Morphine. Morphine, what a trio. You don't have many trios with just a saxophone. Wow. Drum saxophone and string bass, not even a lead guitar. Forgot the guy's name, died way too young. Unfortunate situation there. Really cool. Their first album, Cure for Pain, is a wonderful record. Very minimal, post-punky, almost avant-garde jazz in a little way. I don't want to say futuristic. What's futuristic anymore? I don't know. I'm making that up. This is a Run Out Groove number 971, but you don't give a shit about the numbers, right? It doesn't matter. Really cool record. If you can find this one, if you just want one Morphine album, get Cure for Pain. Fantastic record. Hardly anything like it. So, Morphine. I show this a lot because this is one of my favorite guilty pleasures. Fuck it, it's not a guilty pleasure. I love this record. Very first Art Garfunkel record recorded in San Francisco at Columbia Recording Studios on Folsom Street. No longer exists. It was later purchased by David Rubinson, the producer, and turned into another recording studio called the Automat. He recorded this when he was in San Francisco in the end of summer of 1972, or the fall of 1972. He worked on it there. He worked on it at Grace Cathedral. Jerry Garcia is actually on this. Roy Halley produced it, who engineered and worked co-produced it with Art Garfunkel, who worked on some engineering on the Simon & Garfunkel records. Beautiful sounding record. There's songs, Joe Osborne on bass here, Hal Blaine, Jim Gordon. What a great set of drummers there. Jim Gordon, the mother killer, the great drummer who killed his mother. Hal Blaine, obviously, of the Wrecking Crew. Jerry Garcia plays on this, because again, it was recorded in San Francisco. Gorgeous record, songs by, there's a Van Morrison song, I Shall Sing, which was on the extended version, I think, of, is it Moondance or Astral Weeks? I can't remember. That never actually made it to the final record. His version's better, by the way, but I love that version. 2 Jimmy Webb songs, I believe, All I Know and Another Lullaby. Schmaltzy, but a gorgeous, gorgeous record. Again, amongst my favorites. I think Vinyl Richie even likes Art Garfunkel, which is great. This is a stunningly beautiful record. You can get it cheap. Randy Newman's song, Old Man. So, now I got a song, Bird's Greatest Hits, one of the great first greatest hits album. Bob Dylan's greatest hits in this on Columbia, I think came out in 1965, I'm thinking. What can I say? The Byrds greatest hits. One of my favorite bands ever. This is a UK version of Traffic, John Barleycorn Must Die. This is their fourth album, I believe. This is when they were the trio of Jim Capaldi, Stevie Winwood, and Chris Wood on flute, and it's probably their most English folk record. With John Barleycorn is a traditional folk song from the British Isles. Has a beautiful version. Opens up with Glad, written by Stevie Winwood, instrumental, upbeat instrumental. Gorgeous record, but the long version of John Barleycorn Must Die is beautiful. And Empty Pages, just a great record. The American version was a gatefold. This is not. This is on Island Records, UK Island Records, of the great band Traffic. Saw them in '74 at Winterland, a whole island showcase opened up. John Martin opened up. The middle band was Free, singing lead singer Paul Rogers before, several years before he started Bad Company. He led Bad Company, and then Traffic headline. Great show, Winterland in San Francisco. And lastly, The Crane Wife by the Decemberists. I never show the Decemberists here. This is my favorite Decemberists album. Something about this record just hit me when it came out, and I would play it over and over and over again. And I think this is the first record of theirs I got into. Then I went back and got into their other records, plural. Laura Veers does a great song on Yankee Bayonet, a great duet with I guess with Colin Malloy. There we go. But a beautiful record, wonderful sounding record, wonderful recorded. You probably know who the Decemberists are, but if you don't, they're in a kind of a, I'm thinking a modern day updated version of bands like Traffic, where they have sort of an Americana, they got a folk sense, but I'd say this is probably my favorite record, and this is called The Crane Wife by the Decemberists, and this came out in, I'm thinking 2010, 2009, 2005. Anyway, The Crane Wife. So that's a Whack-A-Mole. You needed something before you go to sleep instead of watching one of my hour-long conversations with someone else. So Mazzy loves you. What a time we're in. Take care of yourselves. Play some music. Breathe deep. Namaste. And Mazzy and the alpacas love you. Take care, Vital Community.